Are you just tired of being tired? I think we all are. But what if I told you the secret to having way more energy wasn't about sleeping more or doing more, but just about changing when you do things? Let's dive into 3 really simple rules of fatigue and build you a new blueprint for peak energy. So think about it. You get your 8 hours, you try to eat right, but you are still just dragging yourself through the day. Does that sound familiar? It's so frustrating. Well, the real source of that fatigue, it might not be a lack of sleep at all, but actually a fundamental mismatch with your body's own internal clock. And that brings us to the star of the show, your circadian rhythm. Now, you can just think of this as your body's master controller. It's a 24-hour internal clock that's literally hardwired into your biology. It's kind of like the silent conductor of your energy, telling you when to feel awake and when to feel sleepy. And understanding how to work with this rhythm, not against it, that is the absolute key to unlocking your energy. Okay, let's start with a big one for a lot of us, coffee. Rule number 1 is what I call the coffee window. And you know what? It might just change your morning routine forever. You see, the moment you wake up, your body is already flooded with something called cortisol. It gets triggered by morning light, and it's basically your body's own natural built-in caffeine. It's designed to make you feel alert and awake, so it's already doing the job for you. Adding caffeine right on top of that is kind of like pouring water into a glass that's already full. And this, right here, shows you the huge difference. If you drink your coffee at, say, 7 a.m., when your cortisol's already sky high, that caffeine is basically fighting for attention. It has to compete with your body's own powerful stimulant, which means you get less of a jolt and you build up a tolerance way faster. But what if you wait until your cortisol naturally dips, around 9:30 or 10 a.m.? Bam! The caffeine works with your body, giving you a real, effective energy boost right when you actually need it most. So the main takeaway here is simple. It's not about giving up coffee. It's just about timing it strategically. The whole goal is to work with your body's natural rhythm, not spend all day fighting against it. It's such a simple shift, but it can make a massive difference. Now that we've totally conquered the morning, let's talk about that dreaded afternoon slump. You know what I'm talking about. Rule number 2 is all about harnessing the incredible power of the nap. We have all been there. Right after lunch, your eyes get heavy, your focus just completely plummets. Well, this timeline shows you exactly why. Your alertness is naturally high in the morning, but look at that. You can see a predictable dip starting around 1 in the afternoon. Your body is biologically primed for a rest somewhere between 1 p.m. and 4 p.m. This is your prime nap window. And this is a really crucial point. That sleepy feeling you get in the afternoon, it is not a sign of laziness. It's not because you had a carb-heavy lunch. It is a hardwired, biological feature of your circadian rhythm. It's partly caused by a slight, totally natural drop in your core body temperature. So napping isn't a weakness. It's a strategic move to recharge your batteries in perfect alignment with your biology. Okay, on to our final rule. Just like working with that afternoon dip is key, setting up your evening correctly is what prepares you for the entire next day. Rule number 3 is all about timing your dinner to unlock better, more restorative sleep. So to understand why this works so well, we need to know this one key term, sleep latency. It's really just the fancy scientific way of saying how long it takes you to fall asleep once your head hits the pillow. And our goal, of course, is to make this time as short as humanly possible. So how do we shorten that latency? Well, this slide lays out the simple path. First, eat an early dinner. You want to aim for at least 3 hours before you plan to go to bed. See, digestion is a really active process that actually raises your core body temperature, but falling asleep requires your temperature to drop. So giving your body that time to fully digest means it's not working overtime when it should be powering down. And the result? You fall asleep faster, you achieve that shorter sleep latency, and you dramatically boost your overall sleep quality. All right, so we've covered the 3 rules that basically govern your energy from morning all the way to night. Now, let's pull it all together into your new simple energy blueprint. And here it is. It's simple and it's so straightforward. This is your new circadian blueprint for peak energy. Just delay your coffee until that mid-morning cortisol dip. Embrace the power nap during that optimal 1 to 4 p.m. window. And finish your dinner at least 3 hours before you head to bed. That's it. 3 small tweaks that can honestly revolutionize your energy. And what's so powerful about this is that none of these are drastic lifestyle changes, right? This isn't about giving up coffee or your favorite foods. It's just about tweaking the timing. These small, really simple shifts can lead to absolutely massive gains in your daily energy and focus. So, the only question left is, which one of these rules are you going to try first? Are you going to delay your coffee tomorrow? Maybe schedule in a quick nap or plan an earlier dinner? Really think about it, because your most energetic day could be just one small change away.